Welcome to the Junkyard, where our two talented teams have battled their way through to the semifinals. Now they face a challenge of dizzying heights.
Today's challenge is to fashion a flying machine out of all this filthy flotsam. These gliders, and there's no engines allowed this week, will have to carry one lucky team member up and away to the deep blue yonder. The pilot who stays airborne the longest will lift his team to glory and the Junkyard Wars finals.
So, let's meet the teams. In hot-blooded red, it's the Miami Gearheads, our temperamental trio of Latino lowriders.
I'm Milton. I'm the captain of the Miami Gearheads. My teammates are Frank and Anthony, and we have the best team there is.
Frank is the monster of the team. He can be welding 4 days, non-stop. No food, no water, he'll do it.
My name is Frank. We're looking forward just to have playing fun. I mean, we're looking forward just to kid around as much as we can and just make it happen.
Anthony is a practical guy of the team.
Hi, my name is Anthony. I'm part of the Miami Gearheads. I'm from Venezuela. Frank is Cuban. Milton's from Puerto Rico. We got that Caribbean chemistry going on. That's how we get along.
I have the best team, that's it. If we're going to the show, we're going to win.
We are the Miami Gearheads, and we're going back home with that trophy.
Yeah. We're taking everybody out.
That's right.
In the first round, the Gearheads managed to bridge themselves over troubled water and straight into today's semi-final.
To get the Gearheads into overdrive is oddball expert Chuck Sluserchick. He's got his head in the clouds in more ways than one. A pioneer of modern hang gliding, Chuck experimented with some psychedelic designs in the 70s. A few wipeouts later, and he was flying high.
Hoping to immobilize the Gearheads, direct from Oregon are the Hicks family, Pops and his 2 little girls.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the captain of the Hicks team, with daughter Jakey and Anna.
I'm Jakey, and I'm the oldest daughter on the Hicks family team. I'm Anna, the youngest member of the Hicks family.
Jakey, she's a lot more mechanical than Anna, but Anna, she does good in welding.
Dad is just amazing. He can build anything out of absolutely nothing. Dad is definitely in charge. You have to be very willing to take orders with Dad. Once you get past the hard, candy coating, he's all mushy in the middle.
We're the Hicks family, and we're going to eat everybody for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
In their previous round, it was a clash of the clans in a very uncivil family war. The Hicks girls blew away the Washburn boys with their gunpowder cannon.
This week's family allowance is barnstorming boffin Barnaby Wayne fan. Barnaby's simply dripping in high-tech qualifications. He's designed and built some of the world's most advanced and odd-looking aircraft. He's got more brains than a black box recorder, and he ain't afraid to use them.
Time for the teams to learn their lofty challenge. Welcome back, Miami Gearheads.
Yay!
And hello again, Hicks family. Today's challenge is all about ups and downs, peaks and valleys, highs and lows. Well, you get the point. I want you to build me a glider.
Oh, yeah!
Yes.
Okay, you're pros at this game now, so you know the other important rule, which is you get just 10 hours to build your machines. The time starts from when the Junkyard gonger gongs. Are you ready?
Ready!
Go! Remember, it's the glider that stays in the air the longest that wins, so it's off to their separate shops for some scheming.
I guess a glider.
I know it's semi-final time and everything, but I'm pretty anxious about this flying business.
Oh, gosh, it's not that bad. It's easy. Watch, look. You have a glider. You fly.
Okay, we need a glider. I know it's going to be time in the air, not distance, so we want to concentrate on big and light. We want lots of wing area.
Okay.
When we get done, it's going to fill the bay. We're going to be wingtip to wingtip.
All right.
So I want to do something kind of like an ultralight.
The key to staying airborne is very big wings. The Hicks proposed the simplest design, an ultralight with no engine. 2 triangular-shaped wings will be attached to a long keel. A tail at the back stabilizes the glider, and the pilot hangs underneath in a cockpit.
Let's just...
Like a good Boy Scout, Barnaby is always prepared.
The experts, and I guess basically for the scavenging crew, we'll give you a wants sheet to take out with you.
Great.
And we'll
Amazingly, the rowdy Hicks are stunned into silence by their motor mouth expert.
Frame built, and then the keel.
Over the wall, Gearheads Captain Milton has some good news.
Now, we'll have a big advantage.
I've flown before. I fly ultralight.
Oh, this is... I couldn't have asked for it. All right. Let's go.
But they still want to go for a very un-ultralight design.
Stay up. So what we want to do is the lightest wing area, and a biplane will give us the most wing area that we can get. So we're going to build a frame out of wood with ribs, hang a tail on the back. It's going to look just like a Wright Brothers airplane, but with the tail in the back. Elevators, rudder, it's going to fly like a bird.
The Gearheads are going for an old-fashioned biplane. This madcap design maximises wing surface by having two sets, one above the other. The pilot sits in between them, and a tail hangs off the back. The drawback is that making two wings will literally double the Gearheads' workload.
But those low-riding loons aren't daunted by their screwy scheme.
Okay, guys, we have a shopping list here. Wood, wheels, wire, plastic, aluminum.
Taking charge, Captain Sam dishes out the orders.
All right, cable, wheels, tubing, round tubing and square tubing. We're going to need smaller tubing.
Looks good, mister.
Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Let's go get it. Let's keep on coming the radio.
All right. With just 10 hours to build a glider from nothing more than garbage, our semi-finalists head out to the yard to uncover some goodies.
In this game, it's first come, first served, so the race is on.
Yeah! Coming down! Got it!
This sister act is mean.
Okay.
Fiery Frank is even meaner.
I'm gonna have your sister for lunch.
It's no holds barred, because at stake is a place in the Junkyard Wars final. Will the Miami Gearheads get bamboozled in their search for bamboo? And will the Hicks family find their bag of aluminum tricks? Stick around and find out.
Welcome back to Junkyard Wars. It's the semi-final, and we've set our teams the daunting task of building gliders out of junk. But will they be soaring like eagles or sitting ducks?
In green is our homegrown team, the Hicks family. They're keeping it simple with a large-winged monoplane.
Nice! You go, sister. Pull it all off.
All under the strict supervision of egg-headed expert Barnaby. But household head Sam ain't used to taking orders.
In red, neighbours from hell, the Miami Gearheads, are going for an ultra-complicated biplane.
If we get too soft a wire, if we have copper, it stretches. First time you put a little load, it'll stretch and everything will be loose like a goose.
Out in the yard, Anthony is ready to rumba. Olay! But it's not for their in-flight entertainment. Chuck just wants the wires.
Hold on, let me check the wire sizes that are in there. Okay, that's 40,000. These guys, right through here.
Will that work?
Yeah, how long are they?
How you like my music?
I've got to stop you before you demolish this perfectly serviceable.
Well, we need it. We need it.
Okay, you got to tell me why, because I'm utterly bewildered at this point.
We need wire to hold the wings of the plane, so...
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yes, it's pretty strong.
We most pliers.
I'm there long.
That's good wire for your job, is it?
It's lovely wire because it's spring steel. Music wire or a piano wire.
So
it looks like
this
it's
is
light
your
and
standard
strong.
procedure?
Oh yeah, this is the stuff that was used in World War I.
You're kidding
But
me.
it held all fighter planes together.
The Gearheads want the wire to fix their biplane wings together. Their big problem is that the wing frames will be made from hundreds of bits of wood, and putting it together will be like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Expert Chuck is already singing the blues.
So here we are in the junkyard. We got the blues. We ain't got no wood. All we got's ugly shoes.
Chuck's war cry sends the scavengers scampering.
Okay, sure, sure.
Captain Milton has his own less tuneful rendition.
Wood
is the main.
Number one, wood.
We need wood.
Wood, number one.
The one. A drum or something.
The planks they found are big and heavy, so they need to rip them up into light strips.
Out in the junkyard, the Hicks sisters are doing it for themselves.
Hey, but you know what? This might work for a pilot seat.
Excellent. Jakey thinks she's found the perfect seat.
Pilot seat.
There you go.
Barnaby has his own ideas.
Okay, we're going to want to, what I'm envisioning is, pilot seat here, rudder pedals there, there's my landing gear. Okay, mount the stick off here. The A-frame will come out about here and go up above me.
What exactly are we trying to make here?
We're making a glider, but basically it's going to, think of two large yacht sails flying in formation.
So what are these long pipes right here? What are these for?
Okay, those are going to be the leading edges of our wings. We're going to use them. They're like the masts of the boat almost, but we're going to have the two of them laid down in formation. That black one Sam's already cut, that's one wing. I mean, think about the world's largest butterfly on steroids.
The Hicks design is quite simple. For the wings, they'll use their longest pieces of aluminium. A strong, thick beam will make the keel, and their dolly will be transformed into a cockpit to hang underneath.
Out in the yard, mischievous mechanic Frank has found some sliced wood.
That's good stuff. Find me all of that you can find.
I'm gonna go steal it next door because they took some that I have found.
Always keen to cut corners, he heads for the Hicks family workshop.
Oh, hey, we've been robbed. Next guy who'll steal some gets an aluminum tubular. He doesn't want one.
Frank looks happy with himself, but he better avoid those Hicks sisters. Oh, the hapless hombre walks straight into them.
What were you stealing? Miami thief head?
I had to do it, man. I had to. I got a family to feed.
Shut up.
You guys have any kids? You guys have any kids?
Yes.
Back at the Hicks homestead, Captain Sam wants to weld the cockpit together. But it's the first sign of a power struggle.
No, you can't do it. It won't be strong enough.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, trust me. It's T6 stuff.
No,
you try to
me.
weld it, it's going to fail. Don't
No,
do
it's
it.
not.
Bolt it.
It's not going to fail if you weld it.
Yeah, well, with my butt in it, it's not going to get welded, okay? Please, trust me on
Where's
this one.
that pipe bender at?
Old Sea Dog Sam is used to being captain of his ship. He usually gives orders, not takes them.
Collapse.
I know.
Okay.
I used to do this for a living.
Good.
I've been in the Navy for 25 years, so...
Okay, let's see.
That's what I did, was piping, welding, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. Well,
Sheet metal.
okay, good. This aluminum stuff is tricky stuff, though.
Unimpressed, Barnaby gets back to his clipboard.
In the true spirit of junkyard craziness, the pioneering aviators came up with some wacky designs. But unpowered flight really took off when NASA scientists considered using gliders to ease space capsules back to Earth. In the end, they settled for parachutes, and gliders were forgotten. It was left to some chilled-out Californians who, in the late 60s, wondered if kites could carry humans. And modern hang gliding was born. The other extreme of aviation is the Navy's multi-million-dollar combat fighter plane, the FA-18 Hornet. Someone who's flown these, and one of the Navy's first female fighter pilots, is Missy Cummings. So she's the perfect person to judge today's hair-raising challenge.
Hey, Missy.
Hey, Tyler.
Good to have you aboard.
Thanks for having me.
So do you think your experience flying jet fighters is going to help you judge this little contest?
Well, I think every pilot can appreciate any kind of plane that's built, especially a glider. You know, the thing that makes a glider so special is it doesn't have an engine. And I flew around with one or two super powerful engines. However, they would quit occasionally and take a fighter and turn it into a glider. And then you really appreciate gliding at that point in your career.
What do you think of the two teams' designs?
Well, the Hicks family has a monoplane, almost like a hang glider, a souped-up hang glider design that's going to have a tail to it. The Miami Gearheads have a biplane, which, since it's a biplane, it has two wings, it's going to produce more lift. But the difference between the two is that the monoplane from the Hicks family is, I think, going to be easier to build than the biplane. And so the Miami Gearheads have